called him confused. They agreed that they should have a meeting with the priest. Then later on, that priest wasn't just a normal priest. He was a leading theologian priest at a religion at a university. Then the priest asked Theophane, what caused you to leave the church? Then he opened his Bible to Exodus chapter 20. Then he read the first commandment, which says, you shall have no other gods but me. That's Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. Then he read the second commandment, which prohibits the worship of carved images. Then turning to the priest, he was told to explain the first two commandments. Then the priest defended the carved images. Then he said, the Israelites looked at a bronze serpent raised by Moses in the wilderness. Then the priest said, Christians today can be saved by looking at icons. Then he brought an then Theophane moved to the fourth commandment, which says, remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. That's Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. The priest countered the law the priest said that the law was changed. Then that it said, do not think I came to destroy the law or the prophets, but I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. That's Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Then the priest said, do you love your father? Then he was like, no. Then God says, honor your father and mother. The priest defended that one. Then later on, Theophane replied, but Jesus, he who loves the father and mother is not worthy of me. Then the priest looked at the father, it's over. This child of yours is going to make the family worse. Then after he left, the priest felt like to burn. The father felt like to burn his birth certificate and career with all ties. He cursed the uncle who he had invited Theophane to the Adventist church. Theophane defended his uncle. He never taught me anything bad. Then uncle reminded him about the demonic attacks which reminded him of what work God had done. Then Theophane to himself he was saying, I am in deep trouble. Then the father said, you took me to many physicians but gave me medicine, but nothing helped. The boy didn't follow. He followed the word of God. 8 months passed. His life just changed. Then later on, he became a good person. Before, people never wanted to stay with him, but now everyone wanted to put their children with him. Then the father said, thank you for what you've done to my son. The boy who we knew before is not the same person that we knew today. Today, Theophane lives back at home. He keeps the Seventh-day Adventist, the Sabbath day free. He is praying that father and grandfather will join the FCA religion. Theophane says, my prayer is now that God will change their hearts so that they can join me in my new faith, so that they can worship together. Thank you for the 13th Sabbath 3 years ago that helped expand our school in conquering this. Thank you. Amen.
A better amen to our sister Randa. That's a good motivation in the summary of the 10 Commandments. Before we invite the first speaker to take us through the lesson, for us to be motivated and prepared for mission, we'll do the song, How